So I feel like that dish is such a small dish that is so dense with culture and so dense with stories and also so dense with flavors. And I feel like it's the perfect way to like inform our guests what we're about. So the first bite has to be like boom, has to be explosive, and it has to have all of the culturally relevant ingredients and flavors. And that's why it's Asian and Middle Eastern and European ingredients in an Indian shell, which is the pani puri shell.
And is it in a way almost like the story of the UAE, the story of Dubai? Because it's a very cosmopolitan dish.
100%. Again, you know, you have the Szechuan chili oil, you have the date syrup, you have the foie gras, there's a bit of white chocolate, you have the Indian pani puri shell. So it's a dish that is as dense with culture as Dubai is a city is.
Yeah, it is replete with meanings and flavor.
And it tastes a bit like lugemat, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It has a bit of a morning vibe. Look at
Yeah. All right, man, go for it.
Just one shot?
One
bite?
shot, one bite.
Look at that. Looks so pretty.
Try to focus on how the flavors and the textures are changing non-stop, from the acidic to the sweet to the rich to the salty, and then towards the end you're hit with the chili.
It was sweet first and then it went to the salt. The chili just kicked in.
Yeah.
That's right, and the foie gras, there's a richness there.
Yeah.
It takes you, it's a very cosmopolitan type of dish. I mean, talk about making an impact. This is really, and it stays with you. I mean, the chili is still there, but you know, but it's not very harsh. It's like, it's intense, but it's basically telling you hello. Let's start the show.
Yeah.
Again, straight away, the first thing that comes to your mind is like two different cultures, two different worlds coming together. And once again, it's a dish that's full of flavor. You know, nothing is wasted. Tell us a little bit about that.
For me, it was a no-brainer that if I use that Peruvian technique, which is a very salty and sour sauce with Middle Eastern flavors, our Middle Eastern guests are gonna love it. And when I was a kid, my brother and I, we used to fight who's gonna drink the sour water from the fatouche bowl. Thought it was just me and him. I found that everyone does that. I was like, okay. Even in Egypt, they sell it as a shot. They call it whiskey. Like whiskey as in, because it's so strong. It's like salad, the vinaigrette with pieces of salad. And I was like, if this is something so culturally relevant in the Middle East, why is no one making a dish about it? Go for it.
One bite?
No. This one really packs the punch.
Not like the first one. Okay, so but like one tomato at a time, or like do you?
One tomato at a time with as much sauce as possible.
Yeah.
Careful, the sauce really packs a punch.
Yeah, it is so flavorful. Like I like the fact how, you know, you're not scared of flavor. A lot of the time, we used to our sauces being watered down or a little bit. Here, it's so.
Everything has to be intense. Everything has to pack a punch.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, it's a waste of a bite.
I can just drink that sauce every day. That'll wake me up every day. That's amazing.
I used to drink it every day, and then I started getting like a heartburn. I'm like, no, I gotta stop. I used to like put whatever is left at the end of the day in a jug and would just drink it as a shot. Had to stop doing that.
I think it's worth it. It's worth the heartburn. Fantastic.
Amazing. Because my grandma's food was so bad that she taught my mom how to cook food that was so bad that when I was like 6 years old, I was like, guys, I have to cook my own food. I can't eat this. Literally at 6. And that's actually how I got into cooking. So I took because of how unpleasant, let's say, their cooking was, I decided to take matters into my own hands. But she always makes good jams. I always said, like, why are your jams so good but your food is so bad? She's like, it's so simple. I hate cooking. I love making jams. One I love, one I hate. And so I was like, okay, how about this? Would you like it if I put one of your jams on my menu? She's like, yeah, are you serious? Of course. And she just gave me a lemon jam, like a lemon skin jam recipe that she makes. And then in my proper fashion, I took the recipe, twisted it into my own weird techniques and ways and different ingredients. And that dish is just completely inspired by her jams. And that's why it exists. The whole point is about how there are so many different textures and so many different flavors and how they kind of like mix and melt in your mouth.
Right.
Enjoy.
Here we go. I destroyed something so pretty, but it's worth it, I'm sure.
No worries, it's on camera now. So we have records of how pretty it was.
The yuzu sauce, the orange, the ganache. So many different things that's going on here. It's almost like a whole breakfast routine in one shot.
100%.